Welcome everybody, my name is Philomena and this is going to be your yoga stretch. And we're going to focus on seated position, cross-legged, and as well as some lying staff, which involves hamstring stretching in lying position. So if you need, grab a towel to wrap around your leg or a yoga strap if you have. Otherwise, while you set yourself up with your mat on the floor, make sure you protect your spine, never on a bare surface, or get an area rug. I'm just going to advise you that you or any of your family members joining you for this session, it's always recommend that you consult a physician before starting any exercise program, especially if you have any known medical conditions and if you're pregnant. If you experience any dizziness or feel faint during this session, please stop immediately. We're not able to assume liability for any accidents or injuries. So again, this is your 15 minutes yoga stretch. Here we go, everybody. Enjoy this one. We're going to come down and start into a seated position. Just going to make sure that I am in the frame here. So come on down into a seated position and sit cross-legged. And if you find that's a little bit too difficult for you, you can certainly do a loose forward cross-leg position, or you can extend the legs out, whatever is best for you. I'm going to do a very comfortable wide position. Cross-legged here, I'm sitting nice and tall. If you find that you have any lower back issues and or your hamstrings are tight, so even in the cross-legged position, you're leaning back and you're holding on, grab a book. If you do not have blocks, place it on the edge of your sit bones and sit right on it. What it does anatomically, it actually opens up, creates a bigger space hollow into your hip joint where the head of the thigh bone sits, and it allows for more movability to relax and release the legs down using gravity, okay, with that extra increased space as you open up the joint. So if not, then sit without it. When we move through a pose and you're on the block, you have to always remove it. So that's your just a little bit of aid and a tool for you to use. So sitting nice and tall, index to thumb, shoulders are squared over your hips. In yoga, we breathe in through the nose and out through the nose. And some people have problems with that, so just use your mouth and keep the breath flowing nice and deep and slow. Breathing in and then exhaling rather, nice and long and deep, and try to make that exhalation breath even twice as long as that inhale breath. Close your eyes, tuck your chin back, drawing the shoulder blades together and down. You're sitting nice and tall. Inhale breath here. Exhale, slowly open your eyes and lift the arms up by your side, feeling the energy surrounding your arms as you lift. Turn the palms up to the ceiling, then gently lift your head up, looking into those palms. If you find it's difficult, you can't keep the shoulders down while bringing your hands together, keep your hands apart. That's quite all right. And then slowly lower the hands down in front of your heart center, being very aware where the shoulders are. They're nice and low. Inhale here, lift the arms back up. Look up to the open palms. Feel the energy as you close the energy within them. Slowly lower down. Inhale, lift here. One more time, up. And lower those hands right in front of your heart center. Elbows are drawn out. Bow down to the fingertips. Relaxing here. Just being mindful of pulling in the lower abdominal muscle known in yoga as your bandha, particularly the lowest, deepest one, your mula bandha. Release and look forward, fixing your gaze forward. Inhale, breath here. Place your right hand behind your spine and rotate over to the right side, looking over the right shoulder. Inhale, forward rotation, so you're just forward. Exhale, rotate over to the same right side. Inhale, forward rotation, fixing your gaze forward. Exhale, rotate over to the right side. Once again, hold for 3 long, deep breaths. Really focusing on pulling in that right shoulder blades towards the spine and down towards the floor. Inhale, rotate forward. Exhale, roll the shoulders. Inhale, lift both arms all the way up. Look to the open palms as you lift your head. Exhale, bring your palms, your hands down to your heart center, lowering your gaze to the fingertips, keeping the shoulders down and back. Inhale, fix your gaze forward. Exhale, place your left hand on your left thigh, knee. Rotate, no, your right, I'm sorry, and then bring your left hand behind your back. Inhale, forward rotation, only forward, fixing your gaze forward. Exhale, rotate back again. Lengthening the spine up as you rotate. Never collapse the spine or sink down when you want to do a rotational movement. Inhale, forward. Exhale and rotate again. And hold the rotation right here and breathe deep for 3 long, deep breaths. Rotate forward. Inhale, lift those arms all the way up. Exhale, forward fold. If you need to open up your cross-legged legs a little bit to allow the fold, do so. Just reach as far as you can. Relax and let your upper back just go with this. Inching your fingers slightly forward. Inhale, release and roll up. As you roll up, look and see what leg is in front. You're going to place that leg, if you're in a cross-legged position, behind. So move the other leg forward. Inhale, lift those arms all the way up. Exhale and fold once more. Reaching and deepening up that fold. Relax and reach. From here, you're going to walk your hands over to one side. Stretch and reach. Keep the shoulders down away from your ears. Inhale, exhale, and walk the hands over to the other side. And draw the hands center. Roll it up. From there, we're going to take one leg, hold on to that lower limb, flex your foot, and you're going to push it to one side. I'm working my right, and then I'm going to open the elbow back without moving my hips off around on the floor. They're fixed. Push as you exhale. Inhale, open the joint, exhale, and push it across. Trying to bring the leg as close as you can towards your chest while maintaining an upright position. Release that leg down. Let's bring the other leg up. Bring it as close to the chest as possible. Be gentle with your joints, especially your knee joint and your hip joint. Inhale, open the joint, flex the foot, and push it across. Inhale, open the joint. And now exhale and push it across. Do that one more time. Inhale, open the joint. Exhale and push it across. Hold it here. Stay nice and tall if you can. And release it. From there, we're going to bring the knees up. We're going to lie the length of the mat, working into the bandhas, and that's your abdominal muscles rolling down. From there, if you need a strap, by all means, grab it. I'm going to keep my left leg slightly bent. I'm taking the right leg up right here. So we're going to work. This is your lying staff position. I'm going to flex my foot now. I'm also going to flex the foot of the other leg that's on the floor. Inhale, breath here, head to knee, while lying, still working initially from the lying staff position. Now, if this is too difficult, you could put a strap on your foot. Hold the strap, a tea towel, anything you have in your home. Release the torso down. From here, look at the toes. You're going to slightly turn the toes to the opposite armpit. You're going to grab the opposite arm. So I have my right leg lifted. I'm using my left arm, gently guiding it towards my left armpit. Extending the other arm out. keep that hip onto the ground. Do not lift it. Okay, now you're going to straighten that leg. You're going to bend it and you're going to drape that knee right over the body without lifting the right shoulder blade off the mat. So actually your entire back, upper back, the entire upper back is on the ground. Okay, release that leg down. Place that leg onto the ground. Bring the other knee in. Extend it and point. I still have my other leg bent at this point. Now I'm going to flex the foot. I'm going to extend the other leg, making this position a little bit more intense, a little bit more into the back. So if you have a bad back, do not straighten the other leg fully. Inhale, breath here. Exhale, head to knee. And again, initially we started in the staff position, pushing out through the heels of both legs, of both feet here. And again, if you feel that you don't want to lift, but you still want to work the hamstring of that leg, put a strap or a towel around the foot as a tool to help you out. Release the torso down, keep the leg there, and you're going to turn the toes to the opposite armpit. And you're going to place your hand on the outside of that leg, lower limb area, guiding it slightly over without lifting that hip off the ground. Still keeping those shoulders glued onto the ground. Release and turn the leg so it is facing forward. Bend that knee, drape the leg over the body. Upper back right on the ground. I'm fixed my gaze forward, right up to the ceiling. You can certainly turn your head to the extended arm with the palm up to the ceiling. I'm choosing not to do that today. And release. From there, relax the leg down, relax the other, and bend the other leg. From this position, I'm going to ask you to lift those legs up and then allow them to drop to one side, extend the arms out. Inhale, breath. Lift those legs, the knees up, let them drop, knee drop over to the other side. Keep the shoulders onto the ground. Inhale, bring the knees right up, lift one leg, lift the other leg up, stretch, flex your feet. From there, grab hold, whether it's the back of the upper thighs, the calves, the ankles, or the big toes. Hold with the shoulders down. Bend those knees on the inhale, roll over to one side, place your hands onto the ground and help yourself up. From there, come onto all fours. Place your hands underneath your shoulders just to release the spine. I want you to round through into cat on the inhale breath. Exhale flat, then take it to spinal extension, bringing your chin chest forward. Inhale, round up. Exhale, flat back, then extension. Let's do that one more time. Inhale, round up. Flat back, then extension, where you want to focus on bringing the shoulders down and back towards your buttocks, chin chest forward. Round, lower your hips onto your calves and stretch into child's pose. From there, roll up, come into a cross-legged seated position, do the best you can. Relax the shoulders and roll them back. Take a deep breath in, lift those arms all the way up, down to your heart center. And I bid you namaste. And that is your stretch for today, your yoga stretch. Hope you enjoyed that. Thank you for joining me. Have a wonderful day, everybody.